first topic is midpoint on a number line. The problem we'll be using is you are taking your siblings to the playground, but you need to stop at your grandma's, which is between your house and the playground. If to be graphed on a number line, where your house is at 5 and the playground is 15, find the point of your grandma's house. So, the formula of getting the midpoint on a number line is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2. So, substitute with the given and we will get 5 plus 15 over 2, which will be 10. Before I leave, I will introduce one more topic, which is distance on a number line. The problem for this topic is, your classmate is asking you a favor of getting her back from her old place. Her old place is 1 step away from the middle row, and her new place is 8 steps away from the middle row. How many steps will you take? So the formula for getting the distance is the absolute value of x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So substitute and we will have the absolute value of 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7.
Distance formula. Our problem given is find the distance between the points y, which is 7 and z, which is 7 points.
In finding the distance, we should use the formula d is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. We will apply this formula to our given problem and substitute the given coordinates, where 7 is x sub 2 and the other 7 is x sub 1, while 4 is y sub 2 and 10 is y sub 1. Therefore, our equation is the square root of 7 minus 7 squared plus 4 minus 10 squared, where 7 minus 7 squared is 0, and 4 minus 10 squared is positive 36, and the square root of 36 is 6, which is our final answer.
The next topic is midpoint formula. To get the midpoint of a number line on a coordination plane, the formula is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. This means we're going to add the two x coordinates and divide them by 2, and we'll do the same for the two y coordinates. So let's do a problem to test this formula.
If a street is to be graphed on a Cartesian plane, May's house is in the middle of her grandma's house, which is at 2, 1, and the store she usually goes to, which is at negative 2, 1. Find the location of May's house. First, we add x sub 1, which is 2, and x sub 2, which is negative 2. Divide the sum by 2, and we'll get 0, which is now the x-coordinate. Then, we add y sub 1, which is 1, and y sub 2, which is also 1. Divide by 2, and we'll get 1, the y-coordinate. we'll get the points 0, 1, and if plotted is the midpoint of 2, 1, and negative 2, 1.
For our discussion, the topic is dividing a line segment internally.
When we are dividing a line segment internally, we find the coordinates of x of p and y of p, which will divide it based on the given ratio. For example, Lei is tasked to write on only 1/4 of the board. If we were to say that the whiteboard was on a Cartesian plane, and one end was on points -4, 3, and the other end was 5, 3, divide the board using the ratio 4:1. The formula we are using is x of p is equal to m times x of 2 plus n times x of 1 over m plus n. Substitute the values, you will get x of p is equal to 4 times 5 plus 1 times -4 over 4 plus 1. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 times -4 is -4. Add them, we will get 16 over 4 plus 1, which is 5. Divide 16 by 5 to get 3 1/5. X of p is 3 1/5. Now we will get y's of p. Y's of p is equal to m times y's of 2 plus n times y's of 1 over m plus n. Substitute the values, we will get y's of p equals 4 times 3 plus 1 times 3 over 4 plus 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 over 5. 12 plus 3, we will get 15. Divided by 5, we have 3. Y's of p is equal to 3. For case 2, we have the same process but different points. X of p is equal to 4 times -4 plus 1 times 5 over 4 plus 1. 4 times -4 is -16 plus 1 times 5 is 5. Add them, we will get -11. Divided by 4 plus 1, which is 5, we will get -2 1/5. X of p is equal to -2 1/5. Or y's of p is exactly the same as the first case. Y's of p is equal to 4 times 3 plus 1 times 3 over 4 plus 1. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15 over 5. We will get 3. Y's of p is equal to 3.